All right, good morning, guys, from Koh Larn. Came down here to watch the sunrise this morning. Had to wait a little while. The sun was behind the clouds, so had to wait a little bit, but it's been worth it. Pretty nice. And I got to see kind of the beach starting to come alive. And so we're going to do a quick little beach walk on Nual Beach. So let me show you around. Yeah, there's a little bit of cloud, so the sun was delayed coming up, and you can just see it poking out over there right through Pattaya. And over here is Nual Beach. I came up like along the coast out through the trees to watch it, and I've been joined with one little friend here, and I had another one that he barked at something and climbed up into the jungle. But they greeted me when I first got down to the beach, and the white one, the one that went into the jungle, he just kept running right into me. He wanted some attention. I was the only one on the beach. I hiked down through the little jungle here where I could get a better look at the sun. And so there he goes. You might think somebody's going to give him some food over here. Yeah, this is Nual Beach. You can see the sun starting to look pretty nice. And when I first got down here, it was pitch black. And you could see a little bit of the bioluminescent plankton in the water. It's kind of cool. Not a lot. The whole water wasn't like glowing blue like I've seen pictures of, but it was still pretty neat to see a few of them. So on this island, there's about 8 major beaches or so. They're all kind of small. They're not really big. Some of the other islands have some better beaches, but this one is probably like, I don't know, it's probably the best beach on this island in my mind. And it's just kind of off over here. You gotta, we rode a motorcycle, so it's a little out of the way. And when you come from the main town, you go through the area, there's some zip lines and some parasailing you can do. So if you don't just want to go to the beach, there's a few other activities to do. The sand on this beach is quite nice. Now it's high tide, so there's not as much beach as there normally would be when the tide is out. They still have plenty of beach. They have all the little chairs and stuff that they've got set up. And then they have the beach swings. Plenty of things to do for the Instagram type people. I was a little worried when I first pulled up because I was greeted by about 20 of these soy dogs. But they just barked at me a little bit, and they all ran off. Except for the black one, he's still wanting to hang out around me. The sand is quite nice. It's really a nice white sand. And if you're in this area, I would highly recommend it. I really don't like the beaches at Pattaya. And this is just a short little ferry ride over here. You can take the ferry from Pattaya to this island for 30 baht. And it's just a passenger ferry. You can't bring cars or motorcycles over. And they're trying to set up the beach umbrellas. Looks like they have a little beach bar here. Looks like somebody else has came over to take some pictures. And this is the view from the beach. I don't know how the sound is going to be. It's a little bit windy today, so I'm using my headphones for the microphone. So hopefully it won't sound too tinny. You can rent the tubes and all of that also. Yeah, it's quite a nice sunrise. I always like to come to the beach and see the sunrise. Get out here before there's too many people. Yeah, when the tide is down, you're given about another 10 yards or so of this beach. We have a little bit of shade trees here. And this is Nual Beach. The most popular beach on this island is probably Nual Beach, which is on the other side. And there's a ferry port or ferry pier that comes directly over. The ferry goes to that pier, and so you get a lot more of the day trippers that just come over to spend a day on the beach, and it gets really, really, really busy. It hasn't been as bad the last couple years, but it still has a lot more going on than most. Well, I do have quite a few chairs set up here now. And then you can rent these little clear little canoes and paddle around. I don't know if you can see, but there is a little bit of trash up here at the high water mark. But they do a nice job on this island compared to Pattaya with keeping the trash cleaned up. Got a couple guys here raking. The sunrise over the little rocky outcropping. So this beach is just in this little cove here. It's got the two rocks on each side, and then it's kind of shaped like a little bit of a C. It just has all this white sand inside of it. So you can see the rocks there, and then when you pan around, you can see the rocks over on that side also. It's quite nice. This is the best part about being in Thailand is you're not too far away from the beach at any time. Unless you're up in like Isan in the far northeast or somewhere, then it's a little bit more difficult to get to the beach. But this island is easy to get to. You can come from Bangkok and you can take a bus, or you can drive, or you can even take a taxi or however you want to get down here. But if you take a taxi, it's about, I don't know, I think they're about 2,500, 3,000 baht. The bus is a much better way to go. You can go to Ekamai. We got a whole bunch of little dogs here now. They've come over maybe to see if I got any food. It's just my shoes, don't worry. But if you take the bus, it's 119 baht, and you can take it from Ekamai, which is right on the BTS line, or you can go over to Mochit, which is a little harder to get to, but it's still not very difficult. And it's 2 hours, almost on the nose of 2 hours to get from here. And then you get down to the pier. You can take the Songtao from the bus station, and then it's about 40 minutes on the little ferry that leaves every 2 hours. Except for I think down like around noon or so, it leaves a little more frequently when there's more people coming over. And that ferry is 30 baht, which is a buck. So you're in for $5-6 to get to this island from Bangkok, and it takes about 4 hours or so, which isn't too bad at all. But it's worth it to get out of the city. Yeah, you can see more of the trash over here. Up at the high water mark. They don't rake this up as much. And then you can see kind of up into the interior of the island. little bit of the jungle canopy. And this rock that ends the beach. And then pretty much ends over here. It goes up into that, those trees and rocks and stuff. I don't know if at low tide if you can get around a little rock outcropping and see on the other side towards Pattaya, but there's pretty much not much more at this end to see or do. Let's walk back. So I've been to Koh Larn before. You can take a boat tour also from Pattaya, and they do the couple islands, and then you can come over here and they drop you off at one of these beaches, and then you can spend most of the day. Depends on which tour you get on. But that one's pretty fun. It's a nice little tour, and that leaves from the main pier in Pattaya. As far as Koh Larn itself, it's an okay island. It's not my favorite. It's just pretty easy to get to. That's the biggest thing about it. It's still nice and it's convenient. But if you're going to go to some of the islands and you have more time, I would recommend going to Koh Chang if you're not going to go to the south. If you're going to go to the south, then definitely go down to Koh Samui or Koh Lanta or one of those islands. But if you just have a couple days to spend, yeah, sure, come on over here. You can rent a hotel. There's quite a few hotels. I was reading during high season before in 2019 that during the week they get 6,000 visitors a day on this island during the week, and on the weekends 20,000. So there is a lot of people that come over. And now those numbers are probably in the hundreds on the weekend. Just because there's nowhere near the 40 million tourists a year coming to Thailand. But yeah, if you have a little bit more time, definitely go to Koh Chang. It's, I don't know, for the price of things and for the beauty of the island, Koh Chang is probably my favorite. White Sand Beach and all of those are really nice. This is still pretty good though for the price. I mean, I paid 830 baht for a hotel, and that includes breakfast. So what is that, about $26, $27 or so? And then into the trip over here for $5. So it's definitely not gonna break the bank. You can see the sun's starting to get up pretty high now. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. Hopefully this wind will die down. The water's nice. It's got a really great temperature. It's probably warmer than you would take a shower with. It's really, really nice. This guy's still setting up. I did make a video before about getting to this island. So if you're curious about what to do, you can click in my playlist of the Thailand travels, and it's in there. Yeah, you can't beat this to start a morning. It's not, this beach over here is on the eastern side of the island, kind of the southeast side. And to get here, it's a little bit away from the main part of the town. You can rent a motorcycle for 200 to 400 baht a day, depending on what kind of prices you get, and just come on over here. Or you can hire one of the little rope puang, which is the motorcycle with the sidecar, and they'll bring you over. Or you can get a motorcycle taxi driver to bring you over. So definitely come on over to this beach if you're on the island. All right, guys, that finishes up a little morning beach walk here at Koh Larn. So I'm gonna finish up here, go back to the hotel, take a shower, go have some breakfast, and see what the rest of the day brings me. So anyway, guys, if you like the video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And leave me a comment if you've been here before. Tell me what you think. If you want to come, tell me that also. Or if you want me to do something different, let me know. So anyway, guys, remember, life is a journey. So enjoy.